I've not done a video in a month. It's not my fault, alright? If you don't follow me on Facebook or if you've been unaware, my PC broke. I was streaming, living my life, having a great time. PC blew up. Smoke everywhere. Not that it wasn't that drastic. I'm exaggerating a little bit. Anyway, it broke and it took me 3 weeks to get the parts in because the power supply bomba-clotted. And I thought, why not reboot the channel after a month with a nice spice-y Q&A. I'm shit. And I thought I'd wear this absolutely beautiful shirt in this entire video because it's so shit that I love it. And what's better to explain my entire channel? It's shit, but you love it. Artistic. See, I meld. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm really trying to grow a beard. This is the pinnacle of my beard. Maybe if I squeeze hard enough, I'll get some on my cheeks. But it just looks like pubes at the moment. So, yeah, I am back now. My PC is fixed, and the video shall resume. On my Facebook, I put up a status, and I said, hey, Q&A, ask me some questions. There were loads of questions, but the issue is, the majority of them were shit. I'm going to start off the questions with a question from Harren Monkey. And it says Venus or Beebis. You see what I fucking mean? You see what I mean with these questions? Venus or Beebis? Babanus. How about that, you fucking mug? This is what's really weird, is the majority of the questions were fucking dumb as hell. But the questions that I've actually saved are quite deep and like actual meaningful questions. So it's a really big contrast between my viewers. You got the absolute spanners over here, and then the really deep and caring people. Cyan, or is it Cyan? I think it's Cyan. She says, were you born in London? Yes, I've lived in London. I've lived in the same damn house since I was born. And I'm still here 37 years later. But I won't be here for that much longer. A few more months and I'm moving out. And we've got a nice follow-up question. Devin Beckham, he says, have you ever considered moving out of London town? Due to that question, it shows that you didn't watch my previous Q&A. And what is this bit of hair? Look at this. Join the other ones. Thanks. You didn't watch my last Q&A because the whole video, the title was it literally moving out or moving house. I can't remember. And I spoke about moving to Manchester. So, yes, I am moving out of London town. But it might not be Manchester anymore, but it's still up north. Tom Grundy, he says, coming for a pint when you come to Manchester. Like I said, it might not be Manchester, and I don't drink beer because beer, if you watch my videos, you know, every time an alcohol question comes up or something to do with beer, I always insult it. And I'll say it again. Beer tastes like Weetabix, but shitter. Why would you ever drink beer? I say it every single time. Shit. Why? Why? Why not drink something that, hey, this tastes good? And do you know what people say? They say, oh, you need to have a few. You'll like it after a few. Why drink something that I'm going to enjoy after 3? Why not go, oh, I like this. Not have a pint. Another pint. A third pint. It's not too bad. It's all right. That mindset. Get yourself checked. Harry Burston. He says, have you ever considered becoming a rent boy? If I was gay, probably. Because, hey, I could charge a lot. For this hair as well, they can have a little pull of it. And if you know those ones that are like confused, they don't know if they're gay, don't know if they're straight. I can be both. I've got an arsehole, but hey, you can at least pull my hair. I do apologise for anyone that is watching this video for that. You probably imagined it as well, and if you didn't, you're imagining it now, which I do apologise. Or have I introduced you into a new fetish? I don't know. J Pomfret says, how many 5p coins can you fit inside your foreskin? Why don't you come over and we can test it out together? How about that? He's actually coming to stay with me in about 3.5 weeks, so we are gonna put it to the test. we're going to see who has the saggier foreskin. I don't think about things before I say them. They just come out, and then that's the fucking brunt of it all. We got a more serious question here from Selena McDaniel. She says, where do you see yourself in the future with YouTube? Do you plan on making videos for as long as YouTube is around? It's a big question. We'll start. I like these questions because it gets me to talk about myself. And we all love talking about ourselves, don't we? My goal, I don't think I'll ever fucking reach it because I've only barely got 3,000 subscribers now. My goal is 100,000. I would absolutely fucking love that. That little plaque that says 100,000 subscribers. Kaneisnotgood. Oh! That's the goal. That is the end goal. I see myself in the future, especially when I move out next year. You never know, things change, life changes. I could die. I don't know. When I move out next year, the work rate is going to increase. Because right now, I live at home with me mum. So I have to plan my schedule around her. So once I move out, boy, the work rate, boy, the videos, boy, the streams, boy, the memes coming out on a mad level, which will hopefully increase the subscribers, increase the views, increase the banter, increase everything like that. I'm sort of linking this question to the previous question. Ross Tate says, any chances of more food videos with other exotic delicacies? Short answer, yes, but when I move out. And this question links to the other question from Marco Maldonado. Hey, Marco Maldonado! He says, are you going to branch out with your content beside Q&As and video games? Yes. The game videos will always be the primary upload on this channel because they are a lot easier for me to get out consistently. When I move out, once again, I'm going to be doing cooking videos because I'm going to want some incentive to actually cook because I can't cook. At the moment, I can't cook. And I think it'll be an incentive for me to actually eat proper food rather than just pot noodles every day. Because I'm not trying to die just yet. A few more years. There'll be a lot more things coming when I'm in my own place. I'm just really fucking excited for 2017 for the year to be where I put even more effort into my videos and my streams. And now I've got 3 questions that are sort of the same subject, and it's something I've wanted to talk about, and it's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, because obviously I wanted to do this before I came back after having a month off, and because a lot of things have changed in the last 2-3 months. I wanted to talk about this. So trolls, I think is it Troels? It can't be trolls. I don't know how to say a name because I'm just an Englishman. Okay, he says, I know it's very personal, but can we get the full story of why you and Olivia broke up? If you don't know who Olivia is, she is my ex-girlfriend. I put a brief status up on Facebook when it happened, but I'd like to talk about it more because you guys are my boys and my girls, and I like to tell you guys everything that goes on in my life. The reason we broke up was one day, literally, this is how it happened. I was with her for 1.5 years, yeah? And it was a great relationship. We never had any arguments or any tiffs or anything. We're great friends, and everything was fine. But out of nowhere, she just said, I don't want to be with you anymore. And I was like, sorry, what? Are you sure? Don't do this. Don't do this to me, man. What the hell? Because it just came out of nowhere. And obviously I couldn't do anything about it. And I said, are you sure? Because I don't want to wait for months and then you come back and say, I made a mistake. And she said, yes, I'm sure. So I said, okay, I'm going to move on then. Because I had a relationship back in 2013. And when we broke up, it really hit me. And for a good year, or like at least 8 to 10 months, I was in a really bad place because of it. Because it was my first relationship, first breakup. I didn't know how to handle it. And I went in such a downward spiral and it wasn't good for me. I didn't want to do that again this time. So I've made sure to take a completely different outlook on how to handle this breakup. Thankfully, I've got the videos and the streams that really did keep me occupied with those thoughts. And I never wanted to be sad. Because why would anyone want to be sad? So I did my best to ignore that. Because of this, I got into another relationship. I've been in a relationship for a month now. People from the outside are probably thinking, oh, he moved on quick. Oh, you know, that sort of bullshit. And I don't want people to think that's me. That's why I've wanted to talk about this video. And I'm talking way too much about this. But for those that care, you give a shit. And it sort of moves on to this question from EJ Reyes. They say, do you have a new girl or a potential new girl? And I don't understand this bit. How do you feel about her and the whole situation? oh, I feel shit about her and the situation fucking awful. But yes, I've been in a relationship with her for a month now. Like I said, people are probably thinking, damn, you only just met this girl? Damn, you just... Boy! I've known Ayasha Kawakita. It's a fucking... What a name, eh? I've known her for well over 2 years. And we used to speak a few years ago. But then when I got in a relationship, obviously I stopped talking to her. And I was like, hey, I'm going to invest my time into this relationship. This relationship, she fucked off. And then out of nowhere, me and her started talking again. Then she came over to come to some night thing with me, Michael, and a few of my friends. And then things just escalated from there. We went from friends to girlfriends. I probably really explained that awfully, but hopefully you can understand what I'm saying. I didn't just hop to some random next chick. You know, I got broken up with, and I said, hey, are you sure? She said, yes, so I moved on. And when I moved on, it's a lot better than being sad. The funny thing is, what happened? She came back. She said she made a mistake. I said, sorry, see you later. You know, life. And one more thing on this subject. If any of you ever followed her on Instagram or anything like that, please do me a favour and unfollow her. One thing I don't like is I don't like you guys adding or following my partner. It's just something I don't like. So if you've added Ash on Facebook or anything, just know I don't really like that. I don't know why, but it's just something I don't like. So I would appreciate it if you unfollowed Olivia, if you do follow her, and don't add Ash. This whole Q&A has been quite serious, hasn't it? I do apologise if you're bored. And that links to the next question from Poppy Joy Falconer. And she says, how have you been and what have you been doing in the month you were away? Fuck all. Literally nothing. It's been awful. So I'm glad to be back. Also, can we hear the story of how you and Ash met and ended up together? Long story short, I've known her for 2 years, since the Plug DJ days. We were good friends then, we kind of drifted apart last year, and then once I started streaming again, she came through and started being constantly in the streams, having some banter, and then like I said, once the breakup happened, we started talking a lot more, and then now we're here. So we've known each other for many years. And then, it's a bit sad. Please brace yourself. Get the tissues out, loves. She says, can you give a shout out to my beloved doggo, Ava? Or Ava, who passed away because I love her so much. We got a shout out to every dog in the world that isn't vicious. You know, fuck the vicious dogs. They can fuck off. You know, in that fam. You give you. Sorry. Rest in peace, my gal. Ava, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Boy, this is quite the question from Mariam Mater. Mariam! She says, if you could change one thing about yourself, physically / personality wise, what would it be? If I'm honest with you, physically, nothing. Because I'm genuinely happy with the way I look. Maybe I would like to have a more toned stomach. But I'm working on that. But then again, I really love biscuits. So it's really hard. Personality-wise, once again, I genuinely don't have anything that I think I would like to change within my personality. And she said, what's your favourite physical attribute, personality trait? My favourite physical attribute? I don't know. I don't have a favourite. I just like me. Is that bad? Is it bad to like the way I look? My favourite personality trait, though, is my humour. I would kill myself. I would have killed myself many, many years ago if I did not make myself laugh. Samuel Zamora, he asks probably the nicest question. He just says, how are you doing, Kane? See, no one's ever asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing okay. I'm just fine. I'm doing okay, mate. Thanks for asking. Tyler McCutcheon, he says, if you're an animal, what would you be and why? Without a doubt, a dog. What? A dog's life? Fucking hell. If you have any other answer than a dog, you're a fucking idiot. Oliver Dighton hits me up with a deep question. He says, if you had to give one definitive cause for your happiness, what would it be and why? Making these videos and streaming. It sounds pathetic. Making videos and editing them and uploading them and seeing the reactions, just seeing the likes and the views and people saying, hey, you made my day better. Years ago, I was in a shit place every single day of my life, doing stuff that I didn't want to do, or doing nothing at all, and just hating every moment of it, and just waking up and just thinking, what's the fucking point? But since I started doing these videos, especially in the last year, since I started this channel where I was doing consistent videos, like 2-3 videos a week, that's when my mood started to just go up and up and up and up and up. So that is my cause for my happiness. So if you ever take these videos away from me, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I bring this out in every Q&A, I'm sure, but it's a threat, and if I threat, then I will get to keep everything that I want, won't I? Alfonso Ponto. He says, do you have specific relationship advice you'd like to share? Care for the person like they are your lover and your friend. Kai Sheridan, he says, have you realised that the relationship you're in is actually Torbjorn and Diva? This is a quality, well thought out joke. It's a very inside joke for the people that come to the stream. Ash is half Japanese, so she's Asian. Diva in Overwatch is Korean. Asian. They're all the fucking same. Hashtag racism. There's a joke that I'm a midget. I'm not a midget, but there's a joke that I'm a midget. I'm not a midget, and Torbjorn is a fucking dwarf. So the joke is, hey, Torbjorn, that's you because you're a dwarf. Diva, she's Asian, so that's the relationship. It's a good meme, and I appreciate that meme, but fuck you. I'm not a midget, okay? I am tall. Look, I'm not a midget, fam. I'm not a fucking midget. You understand me? Say something, innit? Keep talking. Look, now I'm in your face. You ain't gonna say a word, are you? You're not gonna say a fucking thing, bruv. That's what I thought. Because I'm a big man, innit? Man ain't no dwarf. I'm a big man, you know. Don't disrespect me, fam. I'm a big man. I'm a big man, you know. Shut your mouth, innit? I'm a big man. I'm a big fucking man. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the video here. There were a lot of things that I wanted to talk about, so I managed to get a lot off my chest, and I managed to clear up quite a few things with certain things in my life. It was a lot more serious than my usual Q&As and my usual videos, so that was a nice change maybe. Maybe you get to know me a little bit better. If you're someone who still hasn't come through to the streams, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so come through. I post on Facebook when I'm streaming. Don't snake the links. Check the links, bruv. Man's always about. If you enjoyed this video, please give it the fattest like you've ever dropped in your entire life. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm very close to 3,000 subscribers now. But until next time, boys. Until next time, girls. I will see you later. Oh, the perfect woman. What's the perfect woman? The perfect woman to me might be a perfect woman different to yours. I messed that sentence up, but hey, you're beautiful.